Greetings and welcome back, blade fans, to this old sword blade reviews. And today we're doing a quick review, taking another look at the interesting Kansept Pretatout, designed by Kmaxrom, a French designer. And because I added another flavor of this knife, I liked it so much. This one up here in black micarta with a blacked out blade, I figured let's take another quick look at them and just explore some of the virtues. Now, the very first one that I got was in titanium in S35VN in the tanto format. Very interesting, multifaceted tip there, stone washed. The ergos on these knives are quite nice. You can't always tell ergos by looking at it, so I don't expect you to know what this knife feels like unless you got one. They do a great job with the jimping. It's just aggressive enough without chewing up your thumb. You have a beautiful swale here for those of us that like to fully extend the thumb onto the blade. And again, this is S35VN. This is titanium, and it is wide open construction with a couple of barrel spacers, and we have a slot for a lanyard nicely incorporated into the flow of the back of the handle. And this knife can be held, let me see if I can back out just a little bit, very nicely in the point down, although that just kind of gets the crook of my thumb a little bit. So, you don't have to cap the pommel, you can just kind of cap your index finger. And it's locked in. It is a great feeling knife. Not too thick, not too thin, just right. Locking bar on this one, extremely smooth on bearings, drop shut action. Then I got the micarta version when it became available, and I was surprised by it because for 80 bucks, by the way, 190 on the titanium with S35VN and 79.95-ish from White Mountain on the brown micarta, kind of a natural brown micarta with 154 cm blade. So you're getting some pretty good steel. As new steels become available, everybody poo-hoos the old ones. I know D2 gets a bad rap now. Go back 5 years, D2 was the go-to steel. And I won't go over that and get on my soapbox about that again. But 154 cm was a staple for Benchmade and many other companies, and was used by many custom knife makers way back when. So that and ATS 34, which was kind of a Japanese equivalent, and etc., etc. Again, want to know more about steels, look them up on Knife Steel Compositions. Great little app for your phone. So, same ergos here. Nothing changes. Still got open construction. And we have a titanium clip, regardless of whether it's on the titanium handled knife or on the steel. I believe this is steel. Yep. Steel liners with a titanium clip. It's nice and easy in and out of the pocket. We've got these grooves going down here that sort of match the fuller. And yes, this one is a clip point version. So both of the ones I got in the micarta are clip point version knives. And let's try that again. On this knife you have both thumb studs and a flipper tab. Detent is nice, can't shake it free, but you can feel it with the thumb stud. Can't really feel it with the flipper tab, at least on this copy. Can't do a reverse flick on that guy. Yeah, I find it hard doing reverse flick with a thumb stud. I know a lot of people can do it. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. Because I think the detent's tuned nicely on this knife. Here is the newly acquired black micarta with a black blade. Not sure what they do with the blade, what kind of coating that is. But it is 154 cm as well. You can get a little bit up on that for you know, going forward with your finger a little bit on these knives, but not. I wouldn't recommend it. There's not really enough of any kind of a choil there. It's a sharpening choil. Nice plunge grind on these knives. Beautiful fuller. Again, this is the drop point. But you can get various versions. Let me see if I can pull up the White Mountain page for you. Yeah, so here is the Pretatout. If I didn't mention it, it means ready for anything in French. There is the drop point, or clip point, really. Titanium, you can see it's 189. There is the titanium, what do they do with this? Stonewash titanium, oh, that's the Damascus, so they make a Damascus version for $228, and that's available. And there's the tanto, as I have shown you, that I have in the titanium. Here's the all blacked out S35VN and titanium, so that's a black titanium handle. Here's an interesting one. I don't think I'm going to go for this one. It's a blacked out blade with the red grooves in the black handle. And that is coming in at 76, and that's available 154 cm. So there's the one I have on the table, except that looks like that's the tanto version of it. So you can see you got a lot of flavors of knife going on here. Black micarta, that's the one I got on the table, etc., etc. So two price points. You got 190 and you've got 80. So. And even less than 80 on, depending upon what kind of handle you get. What else can I show you? Light here with the titanium, and yeah, light there as well. Let's just do a quick compare between the weight of the all titanium model versus the weight of the Steel Liners micarta handle. So the titanium is coming in at 4.16. And what have we got for this guy? And 4.4, so slightly heavier because of the steel liners. That's to be expected. So lots of different options with this knife, and I've got a review that I had done, at least on this one, I think. Not sure if I independently reviewed the others. 8 1/4 overall, and a little over 3 1/2, call it a 3.6 inch blade. So a nice blade length. I mean, this knife is not too big and not too small. You know, it's the three bears there, Mama, Papa, and Baby. So very nice and smooth. I think this actually, I like the detent a little better on this one. For some reason, yeah. I mean, you got to sort of dig your thumb in. It's not a real super strong, crazy strong detent. I think it's pretty well tuned. And these are still breaking in because they're still all relatively new. I'd say action on this one's pretty good. And on the black one, that's actually probably the lightest of the three. So there you go, another quick look around. Black micarta with a black blade, brown micarta with a stonewash, actually kind of a bead blast stonewash, whatever you want to call it. Same on this one on the tanto. I think a lot of people prefer the tanto over the clip point, but I kind of like them both. So there you have, once again, the Pretatout by Kansept and designed by Kmaxrom. Hope you enjoyed this re-review, and have a great day. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.